Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack and Dave here to give our reactions to the different predictions that have been sent in to us by our fellow Spurs creators. Feel free to smash the like button for us and also check out their respective channels. And we head on to Manchester, but we're going to be hosting them this time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's the opportunity to get another win over a Manchester team, and we could go up completely undefeated and actually have all wins against Manchester this season. So, the opportunity to do that. Let's see what these predictions have in store for us. Will they have that same sense of confidence that I do against the Manchester teams? We'll find out. But we'll get things started with the league table here. We have Kate at the very top on 23 points, Lee in second on 22, Dermot in third on 20, Marlon just behind him on 19, and then there's a little bit of a gap there between Marlon and Harry Scarf and the box office, but we'll see how things unfold from here. And we'll get straight into it with Marlon from Spurs Kings TV. Let's see what he has to say ahead of our game with Manchester City on Wednesday.
Dave, Jack, hope you are well. It is Marlon from Spurs Kings TV. As you can tell, back at work, aeroplanes are going. Look, I was at Ipswich on Saturday with Ash, so we got to see it firsthand what was going on. Decent performance, again, not pretty, but we're getting the results, which I'm gonna say it. I'm happy. I am so happy that we can do it this way. But looking at City on Wednesday, look, I don't think they were great against Liverpool. Yeah, they had moments. We ain't got the class of defenders of Liverpool, but I believe we do have City's number. And I don't think I've seen anything of City recently to go, I am majorly concerned. I know, I'm saying that. But I think this is going to be the last time I'll probably be this positive about Spurs. But, well, might not be the last time, but I'm actually going to go for Spurs 3, Manchester City 1.
Wow.
I think Brennan Johnson might be quite key to all this. And yeah, I know, I don't even like, he's just one footballer I don't get. But let's see what happens. So I'm going Tottenham 3, Manchester City 1. Come on, you Spurs.
Hey, you can't accuse Marlon of not assessing, the situation in front of him. Even he, when he was giving that prediction, he's like, can't believe I'm saying this, but, I'm feeling pretty positive about Spurs. And he said, can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Brennan Johnson's going to be, on the back of the nets, so he's adjusting to what's happening in front of him. Big up to Marlon. And dare I say, he's happy clapping after that win against Ipswich Town. I would argue that I think it was, after the first 10 to 15 minutes, I think Spurs did sort of gain back momentum, and it did start to finish like a strong, pretty performance, if you will. Maybe the other performances weren't as pretty as the Ipswich one. But Dave, 3-1, not a bad place to start.
No, look, first of all, it's great to see Marlon absolutely in a happy place with Tottenham Hotspur. We've witnessed his struggles and his trials and tribulations this season. So it's good to see that he's back in a happy place with us. And, no talk about Ange Postecoglou, which goes to show we only care about winning football. Yet again, we'll hammer that point home. But 3-1, look, I get what he was saying. It wasn't the prettiest against Ipswich. I was saying to you, I felt like, although we took our chances on the day, did we really create an awful lot outside of that? And I agree with Marlon on that. But look, Ipswich or Man City, it's a bit of a different animal. If Haaland's still out, then I think, we could do a 3-1.
Yeah. Everybody check out Spurs Kings TV. Check out Marlon. He's happy clapping right now, so no better time to join over on Spurs Kings TV.
He's in the clouds.
He's in the clouds. He's up with the airplanes. He's in the Dermo territory, but big up to Marlon. Now we'll move on over to a surprise inclusion in the second spot. Just thought I'd throw it to him there because he does so much for us. Let's put Dermo in the second spot here and show him some love. THFC Till I Dies, the Tron.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Damitron from THFC Till I Die, home Tottenham past, present and an exciting future under the Lily Whites. And this is my match day prediction for Tottenham versus Manchester City on Wednesday. Look, firstly, it's disappointing that we're not in the FA Cup of the weekend. That's going to hurt a little bit. But let's get over this Manchester City game. I think it's winnable. I think after City losing yesterday to Liverpool, I don't think the heart's in the league. I think they're going to concentrate all on the FA, concentrate on the cups, and I think it's a winnable game for Spurs. I think they can make it 4 wins out of 4 in the Premier League. I think we're on a good run at the moment. We had a good win at the weekend against Ipswich. Again, Bergville and Archie Gray were outstanding. I thought Jed Spence again was great, and I think it's great to see with players coming back as well, and the way that the young lads are playing. I think it's going to be a great end to the season for me personally. I think it's a good time. Play Man City, have a bit of a rest, get ready for the Europa League, get ready for the end of the Premier League. and I think we're going to have a great end to the season. I am going for a 2-0 Spurs win. That's my prediction. Big up, lads, and come on, you Spurs.
A clean 2-0, Dave, from Dermotron. Not usually what we get from him, but he's also alluding to Spurs pushing on, for the rest of the season. I think that's what's on the back of everyone's mind, right? Is can Spurs finish the season strongly? Because if they do, then maybe some of the frustrations and some of the difficulties from the past couple of months, would in a way be a distant memory for Spurs fans if they can finish the season strongly.
Well, we're having this discussion on the pre-match build-up the other day. What would realistically make you happy? In terms of between now and the end of the Premier League, given where we are and what we can try and salvage. And I think the general consensus was it would just be nice to finish the season on a high for once, heading into the summer with not so much going wrong at the club compared to previous years. Where I slightly disagree with Dermot, though, Jack, is he mentioned about Man City, and their they're going to put all their eggs in the cup basket. I don't think so. They still have to try and claim Champions League spot through fourth. They're on the same points as Newcastle, both vying for that place there. Along, I think, with another team on the outside of them as well, not too far away. Bournemouth also on the outskirts. Chelsea all sitting there. Villa as well. So the pressure is on Man City to get Champions League football for next season, especially with the finances around, the situation around their finances, etc., etc. And the court cases, they need that Champions League money coming in, especially to refresh. So they are going to be up for this game. I just wondered, though, Jack, would Papamatosaurus Rex come in here? He does love a goal against Man City. Could we see him start this weekend?
He does, and you need hard workers. You need guys that can get up and down. He's very, very good at that, and he scores in big, big games as well, the Papamatosaurus. But let us know what you think of that. Could Papamatosaurus be our hero once again against Manchester? Let us know, please, and also check out THFC Till I Die's Dermatron, and we'll move on over to Kate and Jimbo's channel. And Kate giving us a prediction, a very happy clapping prediction last time, Kate, and you did very well with that one. And Jimbo was very, very happy with your prediction. So I wonder if we'll get another Jimbo inclusion this time.
Big up, Dave and Jack over at the Irish Hotspur. Hope everyone is well. Please make sure you smash a like on this video and subscribe to these wonderful gents. It's Kate from Kate and Jimbo, trying to get over day 2 of the hangover from hell. But at least we have Spurs to be happy about. 3 games undefeated, only conceded 1 goal. Just shows you when you start getting players back from injury what a difference it makes. Who knew? But anyway, Wednesday night sees us face Manchester City, a team that we relatively do well against, and we seem to kind of know what to expect from them, although this season has been very topsy-turvy for them as well as us. But I do expect us to have enough to beat them at our place. I am going to go for a scoreline of Tottenham 3, Man City 1.
Wow.
I think Brennan Johnson's going to bag himself at least 1 goal. Come on, Brennan. And hopefully the momentum continues. The upward trajectory continues, and it gives us all something to smile about. But as always, guys, come on, you Spurs.
The best come on you Spurs around. Love Kate, and please check out their channel, Kate and Jimbo channel, please. Dave, back-to-back 3-1 predictions, if I'm not mistaken, actually, from Kate. I think the last time around she gave something around a 3-1, if I'm remembering correctly, and then she's given another one here. So Kate's feeling positive, it looks like, about the Spurs team and their chances.
Yeah, she nearly malfunctioned at the end there. I think that was the hangover really kicking in there. But look, it's great to see, Kate positive, again, back behind Tottenham. I think, for a while there, Tottenham were grating on all of us. But it's good to see her back in a positive mind frame with Tottenham Hotspur. And look, Jack, a 3-1, it's going to be a tough ask. I don't think Man City are in the same place they were when we played them and beat them, a couple of months ago at their place. But like you said at the start of the stream, it'd be nice to get the full sweep over Manchester, basically own that seat, put it in our back pocket for next season. So hopefully we can get the job done.
At this point, I think we already do own the city of Manchester. We might as well just start, owning the county itself, or whichever the province, or I forget what you call it in the UK. Do let me know in the comments, please. Over here in the in United States, we do call them states, but what is, the county or
County.
the county of Manchester? I think we need to start venturing outwards of the city, start claiming some of the suburbs and the localities just around it because we're really dominating over there. But everybody check out Kate and Jimbo, please. Great people, very, very kind to Dave and I as well. And we're going to go over to Harry Scarfy Spurs Talk, looking fresh.
Big up Dave and Jack, hope you're well. So yeah, it's Manchester City, this midweek game. We have an excellent record against them, in particular at home, and they're not in the greatest of forms. Right now we are. So a team with a clear momentum coming into it. It's a big game. It's a big game, even though both teams' season hasn't gone to plan. I think there's no secret in that. In this game, it'd be interesting to see whether the likes of Davies are available. Picked up a knock, and he was unavailable for the last game. So if he's available for me, comes in that side for the experience, know-how. Is Haaland available for City? All these questions will have a big say on the game, but I'm feeling confident. I think we can keep our winning record going against Man City. I'm going 3-1 Spurs. A lot of people obviously asking questions in the Tears Tell and others like him, and I'm hoping in games like this he can prove people wrong against the Man City defence that's evidently struggling. So yeah, I'm going 3-1 Spurs. It'd be massive, and you just never know who might be able to catch City. You just don't know. And this is the league. I think we can still fight for the outer European places, but most importantly, build that confidence and momentum to have hopefully a really good Europa League run. Players like Tell, I think a goal would do them so much good right now. So yeah, and just got a lot of his disposal once again to choose from with the team. I think you can have a good debate in particular in that midfield who you're going to start. But as I said, Spurs win 3-1 for me. Let's hope so. Feeling more positive at the moment. Let's make it 4 wins in a row. Come on, Spurs.
Nice one, Harry. Thanks for that prediction. Also, thanks for just being so consistent and sending them in, Harry. You've been a wonderful addition to these channel predictions, by the way, sir. Looking sharp as well, in that suit. Looks very good fitting. And so wherever you're headed, please, everybody, get out of Harry's way. He's looking very, very good. But Dave, he's gone for a 3-1 prediction. More 3-1 predictions. Kate had one, and he seemed to be rooting for Matisse Tell to try to get a goal in this game. He wants that guy to sort of get off the mark, which I think is definitely something to consider. He's had maybe some decent performances. He's had maybe a less than decent performance most recently against Ipswich, but some people think there is potential there. Who knows? Maybe Manchester City is the right opponent for a guy like him to come out, and be a star.
Well, look, he struggled against Ipswich Town. There's no denying it, right? It was evident. He barely touched the ball, despite us winning 4-1. Imagine if he was on form, probably could have glossed up that line, scoreline a little bit more. But look, against Man City, you'd probably make the argument he would probably find himself with a lot more space to sort of play in, because they're not really going to respect us as much as maybe Ipswich does in terms of their tight defensive structure. Plus, it's a bigger pitch to play on as well. It's a lot wider than Portman Road was. So, some would argue that this could be the game for Tell. I would probably put it out there. Why not give Dane Scarlett an opportunity? He scored in the Europa League when we needed him to. He stepped up with an assist for Kulusevski off the bench. Is he just better suited to being striker? Is Tell actually more of a winger? I think there's questions to be asked there, but look, let's know your thoughts in the comments. What I will say is, just quickly, there must be a new James Bond movie coming out or something like that. Harry's probably off to the audition, or he knows that there's managerial change coming around the corner, and he's probably just priming himself and getting himself ready for that. Either or. Big up, Harry. You're looking sharp, man.
The name's Scarf, Harry Scarf. Big up to Harry, absolute legend. And we'll move on over to the box office. But I will say, Harry's competing for the box office right now with that suit. Big up to Harry. Now let's go over to the self-proclaimed.
Harry's the real box office, Jack.
Yeah, after that, man. It's the best anyone's ever looked in one of these. So big up to the kid. And we'll go over to Alex box office Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another prediction for you today against the ever hopeless Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City, the Don of the Premier League, the CEO of Europe, used to be the CEO of Europe, the boss of football with Pep Guardiola, even though he's not winning the league. And my prediction is a 1-1 draw. The reason for this, even though we won against Ipswich and we're on a 3-game run, I still don't rate our team still. We're still just a counter-attacking team. I know that Ange is only going to go back to type and go back to Ange ball, and that's it. But with Manchester City, I think they still can score chances. Liverpool are very good in defence, but I still don't trust my defence and my midfield, and that's it. That's all I've got to say. I think they'll still get a draw. and fight for that top four. And Tottenham Hotspur, well, you know what happened. We know what needs to happen. We need to win Europa League. And that's all they need to say. Coming from your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer, Jack's Nightmare, and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know. I'd like to see reaction from Jack now. Take that.
Actually, Alex, I was a little worried there that you were going to come out as a Man City fan, inside the first. There's so much praise for Manchester City. You called them the Don, you called them the boss, you called them the European champions. They've only been European champions once, by the way, and that's not even in the most recent European campaign. So they're actually no longer the European champions. But Dave, I mean, for a second there, I thought Alex was about to proclaim his love and savior, Pep Guardiola in Manchester City, and we were about to get a conversion of him over to the Man City side. But I think he's still maintaining his loyalty to Spurs. He went for a 1-1 draw, despite all the praise of Man City. So, Alex, that's my reaction to you, my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I was getting a bit concerned there. Even the T-shirt he was wearing, I thought it was about to unveil a picture of Pep Guardiola or Haaland on it, to be quite honest with you, Jack. He was short of calling Man City his daddy there, to be quite frank. I was starting to get worried that he's got a bit of a sick fetish for them. But, despite all the praise for Man City and calling Tottenham Hotspur hopeless is what I think I heard, he still comes out with a 1-1 draw, which doesn't quite add up for me. But you know what? I'd also add, I think you've got to find a new catchline. I think Harry Scarf now has taken the box office title.
Yeah.
I suggest come back next week in a suit like Harry Scarf's, and then we'll see who the real Mr. Box Office is. Myself and Jack, that's when you will get both of our reactions and the comment section below as well. So you've got to come back next week in a suit, Alex, or for the weekend, and then we'll have a vote on box office.
Or anyone else that participates in these, feel free to, show up in a suit, and we'll happy to give you the box office title. But for now, I think we're giving it to Harry. And please, everybody, check out Box Office channel, please. And we're going to end things off with the Cockerel, El Tel Cockerel.
Just quickly, I wonder, who Alex would be chanting for, this game. Will he be standing up applauding Guardiola? Because he'll be at the stadium, So we need to get we need a match day footage from you as well, Alex.
Fan cam. Please, everybody, check him out, and we'll go over to El Tel Cockerel.
Morning, Dave and Jack, and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. It's Jose here from El Tel Cockerel with my prediction for Wednesday night's game between Tottenham and Manchester City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. And Tottenham scored my 4 goals at the weekend, but they conceded 1. I had a 4-0 and they won 4-1. So I'm not too far off it. Man City yesterday, Liverpool dominated them, didn't they? Man City definitely look a shadow of their former selves. They are definitely rebuilding again. You can see this. They don't seem to have the legs anymore. And their defence is all over the place at the moment. They're not playing with any cohesion. And, this is Tottenham and Man City, and we're like their bogey team, aren't we? On the other hand, we've got players coming back. Our bench looks stronger. In the last 3 games, we've scored 7 goals and conceded 1 in the league. So, it should be an entertaining game. And I think we're going to have too much from this week. So, with that being said, my prediction is going to be Tottenham 2, Manchester City 0. Come on, you Spurs. We never stop. Up the lads. In the big hands I trust. Keep supporting these lads at the Irish Hotspur. Take care, everyone, and I hope you all have a great week. And then after this game, we all have a week off. We're not back till Saturday week, so fantastic days. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Have a good one, Jose. Thank you for that prediction, sir. 2-0. He keeps going with the clean sheets.
Thank God for the reminder of the day of the game, Jack, because I would have sat here on Thursday. I thought the game was on Thursday, so thank God for the reminder there from Jose. Thank you. But look, I think overall, Jack, very positive. I like what Jose had to say there in terms of the back line. It is still a bit all over the place. You're hoping that's where Kulizeski and Madison or Son, they can come really alive, and create chances for the likes of Tell and Johnson, because they definitely ain't creating for anybody else. So hopefully we can get a result here. But at the end of the day, like Jose said, Jack, we are Man City's bogey team. It almost feels like walking in here, we should just start waving 3 points at them, or coming in with finger foams or with 3 fingers on it or something like that, because we're almost guaranteed to win every time time we come up against Pep Fraudiola, who needs the weight of a full nation behind him to be able to support what he needs to do. He can't do it like Ange does the hard way. So hopefully, you know, once again, we prove that hard work wins, Jack. Let's fucking go.
All right, let's run through some walls, everybody. Let's get pumped up for this game on Wednesday night. We will see you all there for the match day festivities. Also, as well, consider becoming a member if you want your own very match preview for this from us, Dave and I, and we will see you all for the match day festivities on Wednesday. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on,
And
you Spurs.
smash the like button for us on the way out. Check out these people's lovely channels. See you next time.